Hey guys, what's going on?
We're Dogs Breakfast Productions. Let's take you through the year of 2024 and what it's been like for us.
Shall we?
Oh, we shall.
Far out. Who was that? Who did you just punch?
Me in the past. This year we made 3 short films.
We started one series and we had a lot of fun. So at the beginning of 2024, we were borrowing a camera, more photography camera at that. Our sound gear consisted of just this thing.
We had no lighting gear. So we started making our first short film, The Director, before we'd even come up with Dogs Breakfast Production. I feel like the most important thing about The Director for us though, and I feel like it's kind of been our ethos throughout the whole thing, is that we had a good script. We wrote something we thought was really funny and we had a good nugget of an idea.
It was important for us to not only just write a good script, but just see what we can do in terms of making it a film.
So that was the start of what I say was our collaboration. But from then we decided we wanted to make it a consistent thing and we wanted to try and make it something more.
That's when we created Dogs Breakfast Productions.
Yay! Now should we do another spin through time? Whoa! The Dogs Breakfast Productions beginning. Whoa! So while we were editing The Director, like we said, we were writing something else. What was that, Cameron?
A short film called Frazzled. It's about a clown who's battling with his lofty career ambitions whilst also struggling in his relationship and having to kind of pick between the two.
I feel like it was the perfect marriage of the goofiness we love and the drama we wanted to try and get more into. The writing process took a while.
Yeah, we had a decent amount of time sitting with the idea and then kind of developing it.
Going away, coming back. Then came the harder part.
Actually making the film, which is we definitely knew we wanted our friend Tom to be in it. He's an actor down in Sydney.
Tom Russell, fantastic actor who was in The Director and he was the lead in Frazzled too.
Now being a Sydney-based actor, we were either waiting for him to go on a holiday to come up to Brisbane or, which we ended up doing, we travelled down to him in Sydney.
And this is where the problem started to arise. And you can watch our BTS video where we kind of go bit by bit into this on our channel. What we'd been doing throughout the year, we'd been accruing more and more equipment, but we got ourselves a camera that was actually suitable for shooting a movie. Did we have lights by then? A few.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we brought lights down to Sydney.
So we brought some lights down too.
Yeah, we borrowed a tripod.
Yeah. And
we hired a lens.
So we learned a few things just going in about, once again, the limitations of our equipment. Us two, our friend Max Farquhar, who was our director of photography, and our actors and our makeup artist. First time we'd seen our location was 2 days before we started shooting.
Yeah.
And then we spent 3 days shooting.
The main takeaway was we were learning how to use all the equipment that we had bought. We had to step up our game as well. I feel like we were starting to become more professional with what we were doing. So after our Sydney trip, obviously Frazzle went into editing, and it was a couple months until we were doing the next film shoot.
Super Savers.
What felt like quite a quick turnaround, we were straight back into a film set and with a lot of people as well. This one was like 15 people.
We had a lot more people this time to help out, which was awesome.
I think it was a very successful weekend, honestly. I think we did very well with what, like, obviously the time constraint was. And I was very happy with the result.
It was really an interesting experience for me, I think too, personally, because I was
using that much gel. Like, surely you've never done that in your life before.
Oh my gosh. I was the lead actor in this one, as Cam's just pointed out. And I had gelled my hair to high heavens and it was like as hard as a helmet. Being the actor in that one, I'd say was a really interesting experience because I didn't realize how much it would drain you having to do both. Having to try and stay in character and then somebody comes and asks you about where the lights should be. And then all of a sudden you turn the camera on and I sound like me and not the character. And I think Cam did a pretty great job of trying to shelter me from that sometimes. Say, hey, go upstairs, I'm gonna deal with this. You just...
Yeah, as much as possible, we're trying to keep you away from all the crew nonsense. We're happy to find out that we were nominated for awards. We unfortunately didn't win anything, but we were nominated for like Best Lead Actor, shout out.
The man himself.
Best use of dialogue, which is awesome from a script writing point of view.
Yep.
We were able to incorporate the forced line pretty well. And then best use of VFX, which was no surprise. I think we did in 48 hours, there's only so much you can do, and I think our post team did really well.
Special shout out to Helen Mullen and Josh Pugsley,
Yeah.
because they did a fantastic job, and Cambridge Shepherd too for his amazing sound. But on the VFX, that was Helen and Josh who
Did a great job.
Oh, they pulled together something really fantastic in such a short amount of time, and they're easily the most impressive shots in the film. And when you find out they were done for them in a day, because that's all the time they had on it,
Yeah.
is really, really, really impressive.
We were starting to think about also starting content on Dog's Breakfast Productions, and that's where Dimitri came up with the new series, Cinema Around the World.
Which is, it's something I've been brainstorming, if you've asked people in my life, probably for a few years now. Honestly, I have this book where every single country in the world, it lists 5 movies, 5 books, and pieces of music from each country. And I've always thought I want to go through every single country and watch movies and just try and like work out what it, or if a country has a sense of like national identity in their cinema.
Moving on, our last film of the year is Pot of Gold.
Yeah, and it was really cool to get once again an even bigger crew and a really professional DOP. Dorji brought with him a lot of really nice equipment, really good equipment, and you'll probably be able to tell it looks probably a bit nicer than our previous short film. The story itself though is quite short, self-contained. Once again, we made something we knew we could make. The Pot of Gold will be coming soon. Check, be subscribed, do all the stuff that people tell you to do.
Stay tuned. Probably put on that notification bell.
Now let's travel one more time. Time travel again.
Oh.
We're time traveling to our last thing of the year, the big thing.
An evening with Dog's Breakfast Productions. We're showcasing our first 3 short films that we had made to a live audience.
We were, and we did some thematic fun, but mainly it was about showing the evolution so far, and about trying to, like, even if it was just people we knew, trying to show them that what we're doing is like genuine, it has some merit, and they can see genuine sign of progression. That was a really fantastic night. I feel like it was a really good culmination of everything we've been doing all year. And
I don't know about you, but I was feeling a bit nervous beforehand.
I was a little rocky. 64 people we knew really well. Everyone's sitting there. As we started watching, the laughs started to ease the tension, I feel like. And people just genuinely gave really good feedback, which is something I would also probably tell people to do, is if you can, even though it's hard, do show people what you're doing.
Yeah, that's I think a big takeaway, especially from this year. I feel like from the start of the year till now, I've definitely overcome a big fear of mine of like showing my work, and that's only because, I've had to show my work a lot this year.
Exactly. So put yourself in circumstances where people are going to watch what you do. It's really easy to shelter yourself from that, but you're also never going to improve or to grow as a filmmaker, because that's the whole point, really, isn't it? It's to make something that somebody actually wants to watch.
Exactly, yeah. At the start of 2024, we made a roadmap and set out what we were going to do this year and what, our goals were.
I'll give you a second to guess how many short films we thought we could make within a year.
Was your guess 12? So initially at the start of the year, we thought we were going to try and make a short film every month. We soon found out this was not possible.
2 university-educated people thought they could make a short film a month. And we genuinely believed it. We told people this.
Well, yeah, I told a few people. I'm not proud of it, and I hope they don't remember.
I honestly don't think it was that harmful to set your expectations high and up a little lower, because we still made 3.
Exactly. That being said, we are aiming to make 15 films next year. So stay tuned.
I thought we said 24.
25 is 2025, right?
25 for 25. So I guess overall, from what we've learned from this year, and the whole point of this video is that you really can just go out there and make something. I know it might seem like there's so many roadblocks, there's so many barriers. If you can find a camera, anybody's camera.
Shoot on your phone.
You can shoot on your phone these days, and genuinely you can make something. You can go do something. And you're only going to be proud of yourself for doing it.
Film it.
Tell a story. Because that's what we did this year, and it's been really exciting. It's been really fun, and I feel like it's only going to get better from here.
Yeah, excited for 2025.
See you later, guys. And now, one more time, we transport. Whoa, it's 2025. Whoa.
Let's go.
Whoa. And then you cut.